Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into crisis management and operational resilience. Today we're tackling a critical topic: building crisis management capability. Specifically, we'll focus on how to plan your response structure, define roles and responsibilities, and develop a comprehensive crisis management plan. Whether you're leading a team or just getting started, understanding these key elements is essential for preparing your organization to respond effectively when crisis strikes. So let's break this down step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to ensure your organization is ready to face any challenge that comes its way. First things first, why is having a crisis management response structure so important? Picture this. You're in the middle of a crisis. Chaos, confusion, and pressure are at their peak. Without a structured response plan, things can spiral out of control quickly. A crisis management response structure is like the backbone of your entire operation. It's how decisions are made, information is shared, and resources are allocated. Think of it as the map that guides your organization through the storm. A good response structure often includes these key components. The Crisis Management Team, or CMT. This is the core group of leaders and experts who will manage the crisis. They're the ones who make the decisions. Allocated communication channels. You will need a clear and efficient way to communicate with both internal and external interested parties. 3. Operational or response teams. These teams execute the operational and tactical tasks. They'll follow the directions set by the CMT, but will handle the nitty-gritty of managing the crisis. With a well-defined structure, everyone has clarity in their role, and that reduces the risk of miscommunication and errors. Now let's talk about roles and responsibilities. This is where the magic happens. Without clear roles, your team might end up working in circles, or worse, stepping on each other's toes. But when everyone knows exactly what's expected of them, the response becomes much more efficient. Start by clearly defining the key roles within your crisis management team. Here's a quick rundown of typical roles. Crisis Manager, Incident Commander. This person oversees the entire crisis response. They're ultimately in charge of decision-making. Communication Lead. This role is responsible for managing both internal and external communications. They ensure the message is clear, consistent, and reaches the right people. Operations Lead. They focus on the day-to-day operational response. This could involve coordinating resources, facilities, or managing affected processes. Logistics Lead. This role coordinates any physical or logistical needs, whether it's securing facilities, ensuring team movement, or managing supplies. Safety and Security Lead. The person in charge of safeguarding the team, assets, and the public. This is especially important in crises involving physical danger or health concerns. Think about what your organization needs. Once these roles are defined, ensure that there's a clear hierarchy for escalation. In the heat of the moment, the last thing you want is ambiguity about who makes the final decision. Remember, clarity is key. By assigning specific roles to people based on their competency and experience, you ensure that everyone knows who to turn to for guidance and who has the authority to make decisions. All right, let's talk about the crisis management plan. This is the ultimate roadmap for handling any crisis. It's more than just a document. It's a dynamic tool that evolves as your organization learns from each crisis and adapts over time. A solid crisis management plan should have these key sections. 1. Crisis scenarios, hazards, risks. Start by identifying potential crisis scenarios, hazards, or risks that are most likely to impact your organization. These could range from natural disasters to cyber attacks to supply chain disruptions. 2. Activation procedures. Describe the exact steps for activating your crisis plan. This ensures there's no delay when the alarm is raised. Who do you contact? How do you begin? 3. Roles and responsibilities. As we've already discussed, this section outlines who does what in the crisis. Be specific about tasks, decision-making processes, and communication. 4. Resource allocation. Identify key resources, both human and material, that will need to be managed during the crisis. This includes technology, equipment, and personnel. 5. Crisis communication strategy. Define how you will communicate with interested parties, the media, employees, and the public. Include templates for key messages, social media strategies, and contact lists. 6. Recovery plan. Crisis management doesn't stop when the immediate danger is over. Include the post-crisis recovery plan to restore normalcy, assess damages, and implement lessons learned. Practice makes perfect. Practice, practice, practice. A crisis management plan is only effective when it's regularly tested and updated. Run simulations, conduct tabletop exercises, and refine the plan based on that feedback and real-world lessons. Let's talk about a crucial piece of the puzzle: building a culture of crisis preparedness. It's not just about writing a plan, it's about fostering a mindset and behaviors that everyone in your organization knows how to respond when things go wrong. Encourage training, conduct drills, and ensure that crisis management is part of your company's DNA. The more prepared your team is, the more resilient your organization will be in the face of adversity. So, building crisis management capability through a strong response structure, clear roles and responsibilities, and a comprehensive crisis management plan. By focusing on these key areas, you'll be setting your organization up for success no matter what challenges arise. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on crisis management and operational resilience. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay confident, stay resilient.